Hello everybody, and today we're here doing another video of KSP1, and here this is gonna be a big one because you see here we're gonna go do a flyby of every moon of Jool, including Jool itself. And you see this is gonna be a massive one, and I'm just really excited for this because I've only done this once. It kind of didn't. I think it was actually easier than how I did before. It was a kind of casino recreation where I did a casino recreation, tried visiting all the moons of Jool. Well, I visited every moon except Val, which I thought I did get flyby Val because I was like close to it, but actually I didn't. But here we're gonna do an official mission where we visit all the moons, and we're also and also in my casino mission I tried getting down to Jool's atmosphere, but I did not have a heat shield, which was totally planned to not have a heat shield, so I just got destroyed in the atmosphere like 190,000 meters from the surface. But here this is gonna be a double mission because we're gonna do a flyby of every planet here, but we're also gonna be gonna go down the atmosphere of laythe, which here we're gonna do experiments to see why laythe has like oceans and breathable stuff, like for maybe maybe civilizations lived there before, but who knows. That's why this mission is gonna be helpful to us. It'll be a two-way mission, and also as you see there, we have the heat shield in the main probe, and you'll find out why later. If you don't find out later, you might know now, but it's okay if you do. But anyway, we're just now starting up the rocket to the nuclear stage, which will take us most of the way to Jool. Now you see here, I way overbuilt the rocket. Like, it could have went to Elu and back, I bet. But like, I overbuilt it way too much. I just felt like, I just need a lot of fuel. I always love a lot of fuel, but I just overbuilt it. I just like overbuilding stuff sometimes. But I kind of wasted like 5,000 meters per second of delta V on this mission, and you'll see how I wasted it. But anyway, right now we're down at the nuclear stage. We're gonna add the second stage now, which will be the stage that'll mostly get our way to orbit. But I see here there's a ton of problems on this thing. You'll see what a problem is here soon. I just need to start up the nuclear stage together because I remember my Dres mission, the cracking kept happening because I did not do good struts. But anyway, we're done with that part. So we just added the second stage fuel tank and the fairing too, and now we're gonna add the first stage, which will be one of those really big fuel tanks, the biggest fuel tanks we have, and like a kind of Saturn V recreation kind of part on the bottom. We're gonna put 8 well, I have no idea what they're called, but turbine engines. Well, I don't know what it is, but it starts with a K, so that's something. And we're gonna also put 2 SRBs because this won't be enough power to get it could get us off the launch pad. Just I want more fuel to maybe I could save a little bit, because I love saving, like I told you in previous videos if you watch them. But anyway, we're just starting up the struts, the rocket, and now we're gonna add the final part, which is the what is it called? The clamps, the launch clamps to hold the rocket up. And we're just gonna now stage everything, and I think that'll be pretty much good. We'll just name our craft, and then I think I'll save it because I might want to do another mission like this in the future, just by myself. But anyway, we're here on the launch pad now, and as you see here, we're getting ready to launch. We're gonna throttle up now, and let's see. I'm just kind of waiting right now. But anyway, there we have just launched from the launch pad, and yeah, we're slowly going up, and I'm just gonna speed the footage now so it doesn't take forever, because sometimes stuff can take forever. Like this launch, obviously it took forever. Well, okay, I don't know if 9 minutes counts. No, it was more than 9 minutes, because 9 minutes I meant sorry there, but because the reason it was more than 9 minutes, usually to get to orbit takes like 11 minutes for me for a rocket like this, but here it took me like 20 minutes because I had to revert the flight, and you'll see why. And I didn't show like me doing the flight again. This is the unsuccessful attempt, and I just didn't record the successful attempt, so sorry about that. But anyway, right now the SRBs are heating up, and we have just separated from them. So now we're on our own with the first stage, which is gonna carry us up to like upwards about 80 kilometers. And we're like only at 43 meters per second delta V, and we just ran out, and I started flipping out of control, so I'm not the best here, you see, and I'm just trying to get to pro grade as quick as I can. but that was not fast enough, so I had to start burning soon. Actually, no, I was able to get it actually. But anyway, let's see here, we're a pro grade, and we just deactivated the, not deactivated, separated the fairings. That is going to cover up the main part of this mission. So anyway, now we're starting our circularization burn, which the second stage will not fully get us to orbit. We're gonna use some of the nuclear stage to get to orbit, but that was before, when like that was after this mission, when I didn't crash. But when I say crashed, you'll see what I mean by crash. But anyway, we're starting to fall. You see here, like on 83 kilometers and falling, and that's kind of bad because we don't want to fall into the atmosphere. And plus, this rocket does not have good, how can I say, good rotation. Like, it can't move that fast, so if it starts burning up in the atmosphere, it'll just follow where the atmosphere wants it to go. It can't really move, so I should put one of those things, and I like those things to control. But as you see here, we have entered the atmosphere, and we're starting to move up, which is totally unplanned. And then this is when I start heating up. You'll see what I mean. You see, I'm starting to burn up, and I was like, I give up. So I just got into, just skipped ahead to when we got our maneuver node ready for Jool. And you see, this recordings also fail, and I didn't show the not fail one. But here I thought I could do all in one burn like I did from an ELU mission, but the payload is so heavy that we could not. But anyway, we're gonna try using. Oh, also another reason why it failed is because we were so low. Like, we were like low. What I mean low is like we were only like 80 kilometers and falling. And now we have crashed into the atmosphere, and here the problem's gonna be we're gonna start getting out of control, and everything's burning up. And yeah, that went bad. So yeah, I skipped that part too. But anyway, let's just skip ahead to the part where we do our inclination change. And here it'll get us a Val encounter that I can't really see what's gonna do here because I'm actually not sure why, but you'll see what I'll do when we enter Jool's sphere of influence. But anyway, I'm just doing a quick save so we don't, if something weird happens, then we'll be good. But anyway, it's been 1 year and 200 days in climbing already, and we haven't entered Jool's sphere of influence. But you'll see what the end, how long the mission took with going to every Jool's moon and like all the orbiting we did, and crashing into Jool and ending the mission. But as you see here, the moons of Jool's are just spinning so fast. And yeah, on my time warp, I do not, since I play this on console, I cannot really get mods like better time warp or stuff like that, which kind of sucks when you want sometimes your game to go faster. And yeah, I also kind of lost some communication from the KSC for a little bit, but I got it back. So everything's totally on control right now. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Nothing strange. So but anyway, Jool's like the like if when ELU's like the closest phase, Jool's like the farthest planet. So if ELU isn't here, then Jool would be the farthest planet. But so far, ELU is going to its farthest point because after we did our ELU mission, because I did this Jool mission like right after the ELU mission, so I just wanted to get this Jool mission quick. And but anyway, we're coming up to Jool's sphere of influence, and we're gonna enter in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah. But I see here. I was trying to get high-low gravity assist to try maybe slow us down, like how other people do it, but I just gave up on trying to get it. So I'm just gonna use Val, and actually Val did help us a little bit because it did slow us down. You see there, it kind of does slow us down, so that could save us a lot of delta V, which I guess that's not really a big problem since we have like so much. But this is like the first time I tried using gravity assists. Like I guess the first time I actually used gravity assist when Tylo ejected me out the Jool system by a Jool mission that I wasn't expecting, because like once Tylo ejected me out of the Jool system, and then I was like, oh no, and that was a scientist anyway, so I couldn't even really change any maneuvers. And if you saw there in the map screen back there, that was the guy still floating in space. So we need to do a rescue mission to save him, but that could be kind of hard. But anyway, we're starting to come down to Jool's Jool and seeing the Jool system, and then we're gonna get our Val encounter. As you see there's Val coming up, the big blue planet, and this Val encounter, this will also count for one of our flybys, so Val will be off the list now. As there's Val off the I'm making sure I put it on so we know what we done. So Val, there we are, and we're just gonna pass this through the surface. And through these gravity assist or flybys, we're gonna just try to get as low as we can to every planet. But sometimes that may not work for something like laythe or Tylo, because they have such big gravity wells and they could either eject you or make you crash into the Jool, into the big green gas giant. Which both of those don't sound good, because they could both end the mission. But so we couldn't really get that close to Tylo, but laythe we did get pretty close to, which was pretty good, because we did want to try, because we were sending the laythe probe, as you saw I was building the laythe probe. That was because we wanted to know what laythe was about. So that's why we have the other probe that'll go down to laythe, and then that's when we waste our nuclear stage. But anyway, I'm speeding the footage up so it doesn't take forever, because this burn kind of did take forever. But anyway, we're gonna lower to like between Tylo and Bop, just because maybe not to be so low to Jool. I just don't like being so low. So like right here, we're gonna stop. Yeah, right there. But so now I'm doing another maneuver node to try to get to laythe, and here I got so here I'm doing a maneuver node that will get me a Tylo encounter, and then will get me to a not high orbit, but like between, like maybe in like Bop, what is called, like between Bop and Tylo again. But this could help me, and I couldn't really get so close to Tylo, or else it would kind of eject me out of the system. But I tried getting as close as I can without anything bad happening, and I did get, like, I don't know if it's close, but like 500,000 meters, I'm pretty sure. But Tylo's off the list now. You see, we're gonna pass by Tylo. Oh no, I was wrong. We're like 5,000 kilometers away. But I see here Tylo. We just passed it. Got us into orbit. That's like near Bop. But going to Bop was the hardest planet for me to go to because of its tilt. No, actually, no, not Bop. It was actually Pole that was the hardest. And that was kind of frustrating anyway. But anyway, now I'm trying to get a laythe encounter again, because I mean, I just wanted to get rid of my laythe probe, but it just kept ejecting me out of the Jool system. And I was like, that green marker says Jool escape. And I was like, uh oh, that's bad. So there was nothing really good I could do. So I'd either crash into Jool or get like ejected out the the Jool system. So neither of those are good. Like I told you, it could end the mission. But I guess I tried doing the gravity assist. I'll get us near Jool, but I decided to quit on the idea and just focus on something else. But anyway, I remember like on my first Jool mission, I tried getting like flybys of every planet. I remember in that one, I was going the wrong direction of all the planets, so which was kind of bad because I couldn't really circularize of which I was planning on going into send a probe to laythe again like I did before, but that kind of did not work actually. That just ruined some more things, and yeah, especially since I was going the opposite way of Jool, which was kind of hard. But anyway, here I decided to try going to Pole now, but I just gave up on the idea again, which is, so I'm just gonna probably skip ahead to when I do get something a counter that's useful. And I got this I got this Tylo encounter that, and then I'm gonna set another maneuver node, and this will get me a Val encounter, which then it'll fling us not into Jool's atmosphere, but like 1,000 kilometers away from it, which is a perfectly safe zone, which is good because this is actually a gravity assist that will help me without killing me or ending the mission, which is good because we do not want the mission to be ended. So we're just gonna fix up the maneuver node a little bit, and we're gonna get 20,000 meters. And as you see here, I checked the periop system there, and it says like 1,000 kilometers, and so that's a perfectly safe one. So we're hopefully gonna get our laythe encounter. This will also be, Tylo will help us get this encounter. It'll slow us down, so we can get the maneuver out. And as here, this will be like gravity assist number 3. Yeah, gravity assist 3 it says there. We just passed Tylo, and now we're just gonna time warp to our maneuver node. So see here, we just got to our maneuver node, and I did not even get the thing right. And as I told you before, this thing moves slowly. It was a pain watching it. I should have sped the footage up, but I'm kind of too lazy to do it now. But Anyway, it just took forever. Okay, I was just I didn't put one of those things. What is it called? Reaction wheels to help it speed up. But when we detached from the nuclear stage, it finally moved faster. It was like, oh, thank you. But anyway, we're stuck with it now. For now. But when we get our laythe encounter, we'll detach from it because we don't need it anymore. Really, we can for BOP and we can use the probe stage. And here we're just adjusting now our orbit now, so we can get near Val, and then not Val. I'm gonna say Val, laythe, and get through the atmosphere with the laythe probe. I'm gonna call it the laythe probe. So here we're getting our encounter with laythe, and now we're just gonna watch it get to like 20,000 meters, and you'll see here when we detach from the what is it called, the nuclear stage. So we got 25,000 kilometers from 25,000 meters from the surface of Val, and but when we detach from the nuclear stage, it'll kind of eject us to collision course. But that's okay for the Pro. It has a big heat shield, and I can just, since the other probe has engines, it can just burn away, so it can not crash into the atmosphere. But anyway, we have detached the probe from the other probe and from the nuclear stage. Okay, that kind of was weird, but anyway, the probe is gonna enter laythe's what is it called, laythe's sphere of influence and a collision course, and this will also count for the laythe gravity assist, and even better, we're gonna be landing on it. So we'll just. And here, this was kind of frustrating what happened to me here. But anyway, now we're retracting the solar panels, and laythe's, like, what is it called? Kármán line would be, like, is 50,000 meters. So when we pass that, then we'll probably start burning up. As you see here, when we reach 48,000 meters, we just started burning it right away. And as here, this is the first time I'm entering the atmosphere of a planet that's similar to Kerbin. And I was hoping I'd land on the, like, what is it called? A side that doesn't have water, the land, and it was dark. I couldn't really see because there's sunlight. When I was playing this, I couldn't really see it. And first I thought it was land, but when I see it here, I can totally see that it's water. And I didn't even bother trying to fix it and doing a quick save and trying to maybe fix my inclination or whatever. I just decided, you know what, it's okay. We can just do it. We're just good with this. We're like, I'm just okay. I don't want to do this anymore. So I decided to just try to land on the water. But when we land, you'll see what happens. Kind of ruined the mission, but ruined the mission for the laythe probe. But that's okay. Kind of funny landing. So we splashed down, and yeah, we flipped down. We flipped, which kind of was frustrating. And I tried to maybe get back to the other side, but I guess the weight on the probe core and the battery there's too much. So yeah, maybe I should put more weight on the bottom, but I guess I'm just not that smart anymore. But it's here, I decided to keep it there. Forever on laythe, investigating why there's water. But anyway, I'm just trying to get on that day side to see it, but I realized we're wasting precious time. We need to switch to the Jool 5 probe. And here I got a burn. Well, we need to do two burns to get to BOP, because we got one that will get to BOP's line, like line that BOP goes around to intersect its line, and then we got another one that lower our tilt. Upper our tilt up, so we'll get an encounter with BOP that way. But anyway, we're like here when we get this BOP encounter. This shouldn't really. BOP's not gravity well. Sorry about that. It's not that big, so we won't worry about getting ejected or getting too close to Jool. But anyway, as you see there, we have got an encounter with BOP, so now we're just gonna make an inclination change to fix that up. And I'm also gonna get as close as I can to BOP, since we won't have to worry about gravity assists for BOP. I guess I could do a slight lead change, but it wouldn't be even noticeable. So now we're just gonna time warp to the maneuver node, and then we'll fix our what is it called, inclination there. But as you see there, we're now starting to burn, and as you see there, we got nice and close to BOP without. Hopefully, we don't crash into any cliffs though. But we're just doing quick saves now, so we can, so we don't if we crash into the surface, we can always fix it. But anyway, here we're gonna pass through BOP. I just wanted to do some programming maybe to make it look a little cooler when we're doing flyby. And as you see there, it's hard to see because we're in the dark side of it, but there's BOP. We're coming into it. It's kind of cool. I like how BOP is. It's really poofy, I would say. I don't know what to say. It's kind of like a popcorn kernel or something, but it's like Gilly, just maybe a little bigger, and maybe just needs a little bit more Delta V. But anyway, I can't even time warp here. We're too low, but that's okay. We got through Bop, and we'll now time warp away from it and say goodbye to the big popcorn planet. I like to call it the popcorn planet. But anyway, now it's time to focus on to get to pull. And I see we're gonna do a maneuver node that will get us the maneuver node to intersect with the pull, but it won't get encountered. But we just want our line to intersect with the pull, so this will help us with that. And like, it's not gonna be at our periapsis, but it's gonna be close to it. And I don't know why I did it in my periapsis, but it kind of, I guess it did kind of help doing this way. So now we're just lowering our, we were upping our apoapsis, and we just finished the burn. And we also got another maneuver node that got us encountered pull, you see there. And there's pull, the planet that's kind of yellow, kind of green. It's like all different colors pull, which is kind of cool. But anyway, we're now just getting encounter, like trying to get as low as I can. And here there's a big surprise that totally comes, and it was a glitch. It was a big glitch here. But as you see here, it says it's set for a collision course, but I'm just gonna fix that because I just didn't want to do it for the maneuver node thing because it was just too hard to control it. But anyway, now we're gonna do the burn, and looks like we're gonna get a pretty good encounter. We're gonna get pretty low. It's gonna be like 5 kilometers from the surface. And here you'll see what happens. It's such a big problem. But that quick save I just did there, that was a great one. Like that helped me so much from this mistake. And you'll see what the mistake is. I see. Pole does not have some big cliffs or anything, so I know I wasn't gonna crash into it. I tried circular. Let's see how much it circularizes, but I just gave up. But anyway, here we are coming to Pole, and here's what happens. We just blew up. We're like 11 kilometers away. Oh, and I was like, what just happened? Oh, my gosh! Luckily, I had that quick save, or else I would have just been sad the whole time, because of that crash. So when I got to Pole's sphere of influence, I just raised my periapsis a little bit, so we wouldn't, like, maybe the same mistake would happen. So, KSP gamers, if you're gonna do something like this, make sure you don't time warp too fast, or just raise your apoapsis or something. But it's probably just my fault for time warping too much. But anyway, there is the pole, the greenish, orangish, yellowish planet. Moon. Okay, I'm sorry, people. I'm having a tough time right now. I see. But anyway, now this big surprise. You probably know why I have a heat shield there, but if you don't, I'll just tell you why we have it. We're gonna go enter Jool's atmosphere and see what's inside the gas, and if there's actually a surface on the bottom, because we brought parachutes on this thing also. And we have enough Delta V to lower our periapsis to a fair amount, like 150,000 meters. That'll be pretty good for a good descent, because like Jool's Kármán line is at 200,000 meters, and that's pretty high. That's pretty high but I guess that makes sense since Jool's such a big planet. And here I was hoping that I would get no gravity assist from a planet, and luckily I didn't. I just passed all the planets. I almost got one with laythe though, but everything was good. Nothing bad happened that messed our trajectory with Jool. But I see there the Jool comes there, and I also put letters saying Jool because I guess this is going into Jool. And we're gonna also close the what's called the solar panels, solar arrays. And we have just entered Jool's Kármán line, and we're starting to burn up. And we're feeling 15 Gs here because we're going like 8,000 meters per second. But I guess this heat shield can withstand that. It's a big heat shield, has a lot of ablator in it. But anyway, we have just opened up the parachutes, and here I'm kind of speeding up the footage because it took forever for me to get to like 0 meters to Jool. And yeah, even with time warping, that took forever. And yeah, the parachutes, it was just slowing me down like forever. So I was just there, like, just watching it fall down. I didn't even know what to do during that time. So I'm sorry. Anyway, we have just passed the negative line, so we're actually going farther. So I'm adjusting the heat shield, and you see there, it just exploded right away. So, and yeah, we have just exploded up the 250 meter mark. But I guess that's kind of the end of the Jool mission anyway. But yeah, well, that was kind of fun mission actually. Well, yeah, that's fun. Thanks for watching. Oh, please like this video, please subscribe, make sure you share it, and bye.